CSK a second game for them now, and by the end of it, we'll see if this trend is to continue or not. We're looking ahead at a repeat of last year's final. Things will be very interesting given how things had ended last year in the IPL, and so much has changed as far as both the franchises are now concerned. There is Shubman Gill who's taken over the reins, and it is Ruturaj Gaikwad who is now leading the pack as far as CSK are concerned. News from the centre as far as Chepauk is concerned, we're getting to know that it is CSK who've been asked to bat first. A lot more as to what the surface is going to be like, what the 11s are, all of that we'll dwell on over the course of the next 20-25 minutes as we try and see what is it that both teams have to offer in their second game of IPL 2024.
It's basically Chennai Super Kings versus Junior
versus Tamil Nadu. Because there's, I think, 5 players from Tamil Nadu who are.
Na?
Yeah, so there's Vijay Shankar, there's Sai Sudarshan,
Sai
Sai
Kishore.
Kishore, there's Abhinav Manohar, and I'm missing out on a 5th. I know there is a 5th somewhere. I remember reading somewhere it was 5. So there's about at least 4 or 5 players who are.
So there's squad Shah Rukh Khan,
Shah Rukh
Shah Rukh
Khan,
Khan.
yes. Mohammad Shah Rukh Khan, of course.
Vijay Shankar,
Yeah, mentioned him already.
Yeah.
So Mohammad Shah Rukh Khan.
Sandeep Warrior.
Warrior, I think, is Kerala. No, the 5th was Shah Rukh Khan. Mohammad Shah Rukh Khan was the 5th one. So that's 5 Tamil Nadu players who are part of the Gujarat Titans. And do you know how many local players are part of the Chennai Super Kings? 0.
None, yeah.
There is no Chennai or Tamil Nadu player in the Chennai Super Kings. Very interesting.
Wow. The other news is that I believe Pathirana has come and joined the Chennai Super
He's
Kings.
on the bench, yes.
And we don't have the usual Chennai represent on our show either today.
Yeah. Why is he taking an off at a Chennai game?
I mean, I can't really comment on that.
Yeah. Missing Kolkata now. What kind of fans are these?
I was watching the game at home. It was
that-
really crazy.
That doesn't matter. That's your job. You got to be here.
I mean, eventually someone had to be.
Does Pathirana come into your 11 if you do? They've already announced the 11?
They've announced the 11 and Mustafizur is in the 11, so I don't see.
Still no Pathirana.
So if they're going by foreign players, see, you've got Rachin, you've got Mitchell, you have.
Yeah, those two play last time.
Actually, you've got 3 players, but I think if they're Chennai are batting first.
No, they've got Fizz, Mitchell is there, and yeah.
Exactly, they have 3.
3.
So they can potentially bring in, but no, I think it'll most likely be.
Thikshana.
Yes.
Thikshana only, yeah.
Has to be Dikshana. There's no point bringing in another pacer. They have enough pacers.
So as of now, if I'm looking at the Chennai Super Kings team, this is the bat first, right?
Correct.
The bat
They're
first.
batting first.
Correct.
Yeah.
So they made one change, which is Thikshana has gone out into the 11 from last time around. As of now, there's a good chance that he comes back
Yes.
as a super sub because they're playing 3 foreigners, as I can see. So you've got Ruturaj Gaikwad, Rachin Ravindra, your openers like last time. Ajinkya Rahane at 3 and Darren Mitchell at 4. Shivam Dubey is
He was
there,
the impact player
interesting.
last time.
Yeah, he was the impact player last time. So Shivam Dubey, interestingly, is in the 11. But then that is because it switched around
Correct.
last time. And then there's Ravindra Jadeja. Rizvi played that previous game. He's there. Never got a chance to bat. MS Dhoni was ready, padded up to come out next. He also did not get a chance to do that. Then you got Deepak Chahar, Tushar Deshpande and Mustafizur. Tushar Deshpande, if I'm not mistaken, went for a few last time.
He was bowling fair few wides also. Basically like the Tushar Deshpande of the start of 2023.
But as you know, with Chennai Super Kings, they will never start making changes to their 11 straight up. They always have a long rope for their players, and that's exactly what they've done this time as well. Tushar Deshpande is still there. Fizz was outstanding last time around, so no surprise that he's still there. So I guess the one change that you will do will be Thikshana coming in, though he didn't really have the kind of game that you expect him to. He's been slightly off the boil. But have they got their balance right? So they've got Tushar, Deepak Chahar, Mustafizur as your 3 fast bowling options.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at a Darren Mitchell and a Shivam Dubey yet as medium pacers. So 3 fast bowling options they've got, and then they've got Jadeja, and Tikshana will be that second spinner, right?
I mean, Samir Rizvi also bowls a bit of spin, but they didn't go to him last time around.
Yeah.
Neither did they go to Rachin Ravindra.
Yeah, so then obviously a spinner comes in,
Yeah.
without doubt. So yeah, if you're thinking that Patirana or someone comes in, no chance.
No chance.
It is definitely Tikshana,
Tikshana.
who comes in, and that's why they've got.
Oh wait,
the
hold on. They don't have Tikshana on the bench. That's very, very interesting. There is no Tikshana on the bench. Look at the subs. You've got Patirana, Shardul, Sheikh Rashid, Nishant Sindhu, and Mitch Santner.
Santner.
But then why
With
would you?
Santner.
Santner then.
Mitch
Yeah.
Santner you can start with. He's an all-rounder. I don't understand.
You actually can, but then who would have you have gotten out? Yeah.
Yeah,
You could have had, like,
Deshpande.
say, Deshpande sitting out,
Exactly.
or a Fizz sitting out.
Maybe
Correct.
if it's Deshpande with the bat, Ranji Trophy, he merits a place maybe with the bat as well.
No, because they have to bring in a spinner. That's for
Yeah.
sure. They have to bring in a spinner, which means Shardul Thakur isn't coming in.
Neither is Patirana.
Neither is Patirana. Yeah.
Very weird. No Tikshana at all. Didn't make.
Nishant Sindhu is that other option, but again an all-rounder. So you would have then. No, Santner seems to be the only
Santner seems to be the
logical
front runner.
Yeah. Which again is weird because you could have started with him and potentially brought in
option.
Deshpande.
I'm a bit
but
surprised
okay.
that they don't have Tikshana on
Or
the bench.
maybe not have had Fizz in the 11.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're
Deshpande
starting
still
with,
because he can hoik the ball.
and also because then you are starting with 3 foreign players.
Yeah.
So you can have that foreign player super sub.
Super sub.
Very
yeah.
interesting. Is there some sort of news? Can you scroll down? Did Rituraj say anything about an injury to him?
Pull up
maybe?
or something. Yeah.
Let's see. No, he's just said that Patirana comes in for Tikshana. Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
You're right. Twist in the tail.
Ooh. Very, very interesting.
Unless then they go with Patirana, they get Rizvi to bowl a few overs, Jadeja bowls,
Rachin bowls.
Rachin
Rachin.
Ravindra bowls. Yeah, actually, if you keep that in mind, then no point bringing in a
Mitch
Santner
Santner.
because you're going to have 3 left-arm spinners. No.
Then
Yeah.
you are possibly seeing Rachin Ravindra bowl.
Yeah, you'll see
in this
Ravindra
match.
and Jadeja
And
bowl.
Jadeja, yeah.
And
It's
I don't
actually
mean one
like-
player.
This
Then Patirana comes in.
Yes,
Yeah,
could
that's
very
what
well
he
come
said.
in.
He said, R. Malinga Patirana comes in for Tikshana. That also
No,
tells
but
you.
that is in the bench.
Because last time Tikshana was subbed out, if I'm not mistaken.
Was he? Was.
Unless they've already
And Dubey
announced
came in
that-
for him.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, no, but unless you look at it this way, that he literally means that Patirana comes, but 4 fast bowlers then.
I mean, to be fair, this is a different strip that they're playing on from the last game. And it has a little bit more grass left on it. Maybe they're anticipating that, you could exploit using another fast bowler, get that 2 bouncer and over option.
Maybe
Really get the
this
most
could
use of
actually
it.
be the thing because remember you're playing an opposition that actually has spinners who would have wanted, let's say, that traditional Chennai wicket over here. You got somebody like a Sai Kishore who knows the turf very well. There is somebody like Rashid Khan in the side as well. So it's a one of the better looking spin bowling attacks as visitors coming to Chepauk. Maybe that's caused a little bit of a change in the thinking. You didn't
Maybe,
want to give that
maybe,
advantage or
maybe,
share
but-
that advantage with them.
No, but if you see last time around also, they did not have really a spin-friendly track.
First 2 matches I remember were an exception. After which you saw the kind of Chennai surfaces that you expected Chennai to
No,
dish
last
out.
season you're
Last season.
No, but I'm saying just this season, the first game that you saw
Yeah.
in Chennai did not assist the spinners at all.
Yes.
Yeah,
and this
it-
time also, clearly it is not. They've gone with their fast bowlers. Most likely it is now Patirana coming in. He's linked up with the team. He's on the bench. If you got him there, then you bring him on. Because if you were playing a Shardul, or even to that extent, now I think Santner thought no chance left arm spinners. But if you had any of that, they would have had to have been in the batting 11.
Exactly.
They would have had to
Especially a
play.
Santner, let's say, that actually tells you that Patirana is then your impact sub.
No, even
Because
Shardul. Even
because-
if you were going with Shardul, let's say, he would have to be in your playing 11.
Playing 11.
Yeah, he wouldn't
In
be a
your
bench
batting.
option.
Yeah, it won't be a bench. So you're not going there at all. You are going in for an out and out bowler, clearly, who comes in later. And then that has to be Patirana.
Patirana.
Very interesting. Clearly, it is giving you an idea that they are the local team. It's clearly giving you an idea in terms of what the surface is going to be like. And I think interesting point by Harshit Bari, maybe because they think that the other team has better spinners, that they've decided to play on a track that will help fast bowlers.
See,
Clearly have the better.
Kishore was very good in that first match. 24 runs, he took 1 wicket. was very economical that day, impressed everyone, didn't drag a lot of wickets, but the discipline with which he bowled, Rashid again, it's very difficult to get runs of him anywhere that he plays. If there's a Chennai wicket that assists him and his style of bowling, then you're only playing into the hands of the opposition. So maybe just to cancel out on that little bit of an advantage that you didn't want the visiting team to get, maybe, which is why you have that grass that Shane talked about, and a Patirana then comes in for Theekshana.
Also, I think recent years, even last year, there were mixed pitches in Chennai. Sometimes you had the so-called true Chennai wickets where it was turning a lot. Some of them were really good for batting. Really good for batting. So, I think this year so far, 2 games in, I think they're favouring looking at the kind of batting unit they have. Saying, listen, our strength is the batting. Deep batting, plenty of power hitters. Why not give them the best conditions to flourish? These are the best conditions.
Let's turn our attention to the Gujarat teams. We've already spoken about the 2 spinners that they have. Sai Kishore again had an outstanding game. And with Rashid, you always know that, he will turn up with the goods. The only problem that I remember Gujarat had last time around, even though they won that game versus Mumbai Indians, the one problem that they had was their batting order. I wasn't too impressed with them sending Omar Zai at number 3. I know he had a good World Cup, and if it was like one of those gully cricket matches, others would run away. So he's like batting में भी पहले जाता है, bowling भी new ball से डालता है, because that's what they were doing, bowling with the new ball, which came as a surprise.
Yeah.
I thought they'll use him in the middle overs, but given the new ball, and did fairly well with the ball.
This is a venue he's performed well at also.
Yeah, abilities to swing the ball. But I was a bit surprised him batting at number 3, because his ODI numbers are still good, his T20 numbers aren't great. And you're sending him at 3, and I was a bit surprised that, someone like a Vijay Shankar, even a David Miller, and all of them batting so low down the order. I don't think, and they're going to have another batter in Abhinav Manohar come into that 11. So this is their 11 right now, of bowling 11. Abhinav Manohar 100% comes in.
Could very well be a Sai Sudarshan, no? No guarantee.
Yeah.
Sai Sudarshan's another one.
But were you okay with his knock last time around?
I wasn't, but again, last year, I remember Sai Sudarshan was so good, he pretty much displaced Abhinav Manohar.
Yeah.
So,
True. No, the only reason I said that, because I thought his knock last time, even though he got 40 or 45,
was a bit pedestrian.
Yeah, was a bit pedestrian. But yeah, I agree.
Still, the first one he got out to a Bumrah of all people.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if he's there. I don't think it's a dead giveaway that one of them. Okay, fine. I'll take that. I don't think it's a big surprise that if Sai Sudarshan, but either one of them is going to come in. So then if that person comes in, then Omar Zai at 3 and a 4, I'm not sure. All I'm saying is that you can't push a David Miller and a Vijay Shankar after the season that he had last time around to that position that they did. In fact, if you see, they bat very deep. So they will have, assuming let's say a number 3 goes to a Sai Sudarshan or a number 4. So you've got 2 openers, a Omar Zai, Sai Sudarshan, a Miller at 5, Vijay Shankar 6, Tewatia 7, Rashid 8, Sai Kishore 9.
Exactly.
Or Sai Kishore 8, Rashid, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's good, deep batting. So I think that's really one advantage which both teams have. And we saw it last year's final also. They scored 214, if I'm not mistaken, in the first innings. It was GT that they got. And so both teams have that good batting lineup.
I think both teams are equally matched when it comes to batting depth, because even the 11s that Chennai have named, their 11 has Deepak Chair batting at number 9, which is equally good, let's say. In fact, I would give a slight edge to CSK 11 at the moment than the projected 11 for GT that we have on, because number 9 for them will be somebody, let's say, like a Sai Kishore. Rashid, you will expect him to be batting ahead of a Sai Kishore. Deepak Chair, I'd still look at him as a better bat than Sai Kishore. So for me,
you haven't seen much of Sai Kishore, but he's
he packs a punch. I know, but given whatever we've seen,
I think it's a very close call.
It's a very close call, because people tend to see Sai Kishore as a pure bowler, which he's not.
He's touted as the next Jadeja by the 2 franchises, both the franchises that he's been associated with.
Can I be honest? I think, and I'm not saying it now, you look at that likely 11, I was the only one who wanted Sai Kishore. He's a better bowler than Jadeja.
Yeah, he's a better bowler. At least at this stage of his career, yes.
Very good left arm spinner. Yeah. Ever since, been watching him in domestic, I remember the Asian Games.
Phenomenal.
Outstanding he was. Outstanding. He's a very good bowler.
Unfortunate that didn't get his due, let's say, at the Chennai Super Kings. In fact, last season as well, there was hardly much.
He must have not shown any spark in the nets now.
And also, how many in recent years, how many Chennai or Tamil Nadu based players have broken through? Can't think of many. You've had a Jagadisan warm the bench. I think one of the Indrajit, the Baba twins, it was Indrajit or Aparajit, I don't remember which one, also sat
Baba,
there. No, both of them are Babas. Baba Indrajit and Baba Aparajit. Now you don't know which one. Because
Baba Indrajit.
He's saying this is Baba.
Smart. Baba.
Baba Indrajit.
Good, call them by their dad's name. Why not? Anyway.
And Baba.
Yeah.
Father's name.
Oh, yeah, right? Yeah.
You know that?
Uh-huh. So, otherwise also...
He was a media manager.
Oh, is it? Oh,
of the Indian team under the presidentship of a certain Srinivasan. N. Srinivasan.
N. Srinivasan.
So usually happens in Indian cricket.
Hmm.
Wherever the president comes from, you will see the rest of the staff.
Correct. So, otherwise if you look at it, there's a
Nice piece of
Jagadisan...
trivia.
Yeah, fun trivia really. Interesting trivia. Also highlights the lack of really, let's say, a Tamilian presence in Tamil Nadu's one team.
No, Siddharth was here, he would have said, these are also ours only. Patirana and Tikshana. Yeah, he claims.
He claims Murli.
He will claim.
He'll claim anyone.
He said they are ours.
Very good. Yeah.
He hasn't told you about his connection?
Of course.
that
We
he
know
has.
we're well familiar
That
with
he
his
has.
connections.
His, na?
He's also guaranteed us all a helicopter if we are ever in Sri Lanka.
So
He has links in the ministry.
he does. We'll take a few questions, but okay. Looking at the team, I think it's a good toss to win always. It's going to be a good pitch to bat on in Chennai. Another rare pitch in Chennai, which is going to be assisting fast bowling, as you can see with the teams that they've picked. Harshit pointed out not much to choose from when it comes to the batting. Both teams are batting very deep. And I'm talking about batting deep, I'd put both of them same level. But if you were to ask me overall, the batting unit in form, I'd go with Chennai. The batting unit in form, the more potent batting lineup, I'm going with Chennai, no doubt. But then you get to the bowling, and that's a tough one to pick. That is a very, very tough call. Let's have the 2-11 side by side as you had shown us, please, and let's try and pick who we think has the better bowling lineup. So, in case of Gujarat, we have Sai Kishore, Umesh Yadav, Mohit Sharma, Spencer Johnson, who was very good,
And Rashid.
and Rashid.
Oh, and of course Azmatullah Omar, right? Who for whatever
Omar
reason is
Zai.
batting at 3.
Yeah.
So those are their 6 bowlers compared to a Jadeja, Rizvi to an extent, or a Rachin Ravindra. In the spin department, putting Gujarat ahead,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Easily.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Now let's go to the fast bowling department. You've got Deepak Chahar, Tushar Deshpande, Mustafizur.
I think pacers wise they're slightly better off. Really.
Spencer Johnson. Mohit was very good again.
Mohit great, but again
Umesh and Omar Zai.
Umesh
I would
will
say
no, I'd still say Chennai. Are
And
better.
of course Chennai will get Patirana.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Patirana, Mustafizur, Tushar Deshpande, Deepak Chahar.
A very varied bowling lineup. Very varied.
Umesh Yadav,
bowling
Mohit
lineup.
Sharma, Spencer Johnson.
It's close.
And Omar
It's
Zai.
close. I think Omar Zai impressed me definitely with his new ball.
I'll go with him. Slight edge in fast bowling to Chennai.
Yeah.
Clear edge in spin bowling to Gujarat. And a slight edge in batting to Chennai.
I think evenly matched when it comes to fast bowling. Spin bowling, there's no question.
But once I broke it down, out of the 3 that we broke down, batting, spin bowling, fast bowling, Chennai has won 2 on 2 counts. So overall, is it fair to say Chennai go in as the favourite? I'm picking Chennai as the favourite.
See,
though the toss probably has even things out.
Good, interesting, because in the pitch report, Matthew Hayden was saying this looks like a bat first wicket. So who really knows? Maybe they've handed over the advantage. I don't really know, because again, it's a whole new pitch.
No, but this time of the year, there's definitely dew in Chennai.
Right.
And that's going to be troublesome for the Chennai bowlers when they're coming out. And maybe that's one of the reasons why they are not banking on a spinner.
But again, if you go by pitch report, spinners apparently will come into the play in the middle over. So who really knows? I don't know what kind of a wicket this is.
Okay.
Maybe that's why actually, if you're Gill, tell the opposition, you figure it out.
yeah.
Then we'll plan our
It's
game.
also the battle of the 2 young captains. Both captains have impressed. I'd be tempted to say I was slightly more impressed with the Shubman than Gaikwad, the captain. But it's only one game. It's
One
only a
game.
start. Both were good, as I said. Gaikwad proved to be his own man. He wasn't always. He was taking some tips from Dhoni, but clearly was his. And now there are visuals. One of course, where DRS Dhoni said, "I'm not taking." Asked Gaikwad. There are visuals of Jadeja in the dressing room. I saw actually asking Gaikwad, "Should I go next or do I have to wait?" And Gaikwad taking that call. So, what common perception that it's MS who's going to be running the team. Not quite true. They're allowing Gaikwad to take that call, which is the right thing.
Yeah.
So if he's not good enough, you get to know.
But at some point, I think, Dhoni is still pulling the strings in some ways. So let's say calls like selection, maybe the kind of wicket that's being prepared. I don't think, yes, he's relinquished captaincy, but has he relinquished everything around it?
He should.
He should is a different, right now I don't think he would have.
I'm saying he has. And it's good if he has.
Because
how else will you know if Gaikwad
that's true. I'm saying it will probably just the captaincy tag of it and the main responsibility of being as a captain. Yes, that's been relinquished. But for me to believe that everything Dhoni's relinquished everything.
He could have taken the call for DRS. He could have decided.
No, not again. The main captains, where it is expected of a captain to be taking those primary calls. Let's say those roles. Of course, there is Gaikwad to do that now fully, 100%. But other things, let's say bigger things as to what the vision of the team in the season or what is it that I want to do even beyond this season, the kind of pitch, the kind of personnel, I think Mahendra Singh Dhoni somewhere will have some say. He wouldn't have relinquished everything.
That he will.
And the franchise would also want Mahendra Singh Dhoni to be involved in some way, not like, certainly CSK have been abandoned by Dhoni. I don't think that will be the thing.
How can it be abandoned? That is his team.
Yeah, so he's there in the think tank.
Yeah, but I think he's allowing Gaikwad to be the captain, which is a good thing.
I'm not taking that away. I'm just saying off the field, there are certain aspects in which Mahendra Singh Dhoni will be as crucial a cog as he has been over all these years.
That has to be, it's his team anyway. Okay, let's take a few sawals before we get our predictions going. Okay, Akh is saying Ashish Nehra, awesome coach. Completely agree. Okay, Piyush Nandre says, ironically, only one Indian captain, Hardik Pandya, out of 8 will make way.
Will basically come into the World Cup playing 11.
So he's discounting Sanju?
Who isn't discounting Sanju?
Well, he's...
no, but he's right. There could possibly be 2. Who knows?
Sanju over who? Jitesh?
Who knows?
I don't know.
Still,
If I'm dropping Jitesh, then a bigger name is coming in. So
not Sanju.
not Sanju.
Sanju's a big name.
Is Shan Kishan a bigger name?
No, Rishabh Pant is.
Okay.
Okay, Sarah Chandra Yaramarti is saying, Nikhil sir, I don't understand why Nehra ji is being hailed as he is the same coach in RCB and failed miserably, now being said best coach. No, Sarah Chandra, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why. Nehra ji in RCB was not allowed as much of a free hand.
Of course.
As Nehra ji is being allowed in Gujarat Titan. Nehra ji has been given responsibility. Bouquets and brickbats, both he will have to deal with. But in RCB, too many cooks was the thing.
Director of cricket, mentor, captain, owners.
Too many big voices also.
Yeah.
That's actually interesting because RCB, DC, some of these franchises who got big names attached in the backroom stuff, at times it's a clash of philosophies also, which sort of restricts the growth of a franchise then. Who would have then said, looking at Delhi, they've got a Ganguly and a Ponting and they won't be able to succeed. They've got all the ingredients, let's say, to succeed in that case. But they aren't.
Yep. Okay. If CSK score more than 190, then he feels Gujarat will lose.
Interesting. I don't know. I'm struggling to predict anything on this pitch.
Most occasion, if a team
190,
scores more than 190,
yeah, sure.
The favorites. Okay, come up with your predictions.
Predictions. Oh dear, this is a toughie. Okay, considering CSK's batting lineup, I think they get to about 195, and I think CSK win.
I have a feeling CSK are losing this today for some reason, so I will go 188 for CSK and GT winning.
I'm going 180 for CSK and CSK winning. Piyush Nandre has gone 192. Ginny Weasley says Rishabh Pant in CSK next year. How is that?
Oh,
Where you hear that? I don't understand. How is that possible?
It's one of those things a lot of conspiracy theorists are linking because Dhoni and Pant are great friends, so he'll bring Pant over.
But the fact that Gaikwad has now been trusted, you actually that does so exactly.
There's no Pant then.
You know the captain, you know one of the 3 retained players of CSK. Actually, 2. I don't think Jadeja is going to be let go of.
Yeah.
So,
Kiran Khatri says easy win for CSK at 192. Prakash Jha 176. Piyush Nandre 192. Ginny Weasley at 169.
169.
Priyanshu 186. Okay, we'll find out. See you mid innings. Take care. Bye bye.